Yeah, I'm doing it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not as dumb as I look now. Come on.
I never said you looked that. I never said you were dumb. We can tell you.
All right. Hey, this is, the main event here. It was kind of, it's discombobulated, but you ended up on the card, and you're fighting a guy that it looks like almost like a no-win situation for you, that you're expected to beat him. But most people don't think he's got a chance. Most people don't think anyone has a chance against you.
Well, that's their perception of it. I'm pretty sure when, I went up against Dominic Cruz, I had an expectation that I was going to beat him, and I came up short. So, anything can happen in mixed martial arts. All it takes is one mistake, and then, stuff happens.
Well, you're a real fanatic about training and the latest techniques and so forth. Did you keep the hammer down for this fight? You didn't let up because of your opponent? Now, I'm not trying to denigrate him. I'm just saying that you figured, maybe you can put it in another gear or something.
No. I think I'm going to answer this question.
Okay.
I think I understood. So, once I knew who I was fighting, Chris Cariaso, we trained as we were fighting, the best fighter in the world. We don't, it's Chris Cariaso. Oh, okay, well, you want to go to Bahamas for a week before we start training? No, absolutely not. No, we're dead dialed in, training in. When I get ready for my fights, it's not me getting ready for a very specific opponent. It's me just make sure I'm the best fighter when it comes to fight night. When the fight got pushed back another 6 weeks, we let off the gas a little bit, not, technique-wise and all that stuff, but just training-wise, so I don't get burnt out and peak at the wrong time. Because, if I was to train for 12 weeks straight, hardcore the whole time, I'm going to get injured, We got the fight. We started training super hard the last 2 weeks. We started, toning it down a little bit, just working on different things. And then it was like, okay, I'm at the peak. Oh, hey, change. You're going to fight another 6 weeks, so we're just going to add another 8 weeks onto your camp. Okay, well, I'm ready to fight. So do we just keep on pushing and go through that? No, you got to back off and let your body heal, relax, because we just got in good shape in 4 weeks, and I'm already past that point. So you back up just a little bit and then hammer it again.
Well, who introduced you to the cutting-edge techniques of training? Because you're known for that, probably better than anybody.
I would say my coach is Matt Hume. He's fought for many, many years, and I asked him all the time, I was like, if there was something you could do different when you were training for your fights, what would it be? And he goes, it'd honestly be my training. Like, I would go literally so hard that I always injure myself, and that's why, I don't want the same thing to happen to you. So he's very, big on, like, less is more, where more, is less.
All right. I'm not sure I understand what you're. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay,
no,
I understand. To you. Okay, good.
No, I understand that.
Yeah, no worries.
So when you're like number 4 pound for pound in the rankings, do you think really if you weren't in the division that you're in, if you're because heavyweights, that people concentrate more, you'd be even higher up than that because you've been unstoppable.
Everybody's. Nobody's unstoppable. Anybody can be beat any given day. That's the beautiful thing about mixed martial arts. Like, that Floyd Mayweather, nobody gonna beat him. So I don't even tune into his fights. I'm like, nobody's gonna beat him because I see the way he trains, I see the way people fight him, and he understands fighting. And plus, he has 12 rounds to figure you out, and then he's gonna destroy you. So in mixed martial arts, you have 25 minutes. If it was like, Pride Rules, where it was like, okay, championship round, first round's 10 minutes long, second round's 5 minutes, third round's 5 minutes. They went 3 rounds in championship fights, right? Like that. Now that's a different story because you see when I fight, I get stronger as the fight gets on. My cardio gets better as the fight goes on. In that first 10 minutes, I'm pretty sure if I fought for 10 minutes in the first round, I'll put a lot more people away.
Well, you mentioned Floyd. One of the great abilities that he has is the ability to adapt in the ring during the fight. Do you think you mirror that in your sport?
I would like to think so. A lot of people always, give Floyd Mayweather shit because he's not out there fighting and brawling and all that stuff. He's making guys miss, he's picking them apart, and he walks out of the fight, he has no damage. He might have a bloody nose. And you see when I fight, there's maybe been, I think, a couple cases where I get I get hit hard and my nose is bloody and all that stuff, but rarely do you see me go out there and start slugging away and just throwing hands and giving the guy opportunity to capitalize on me. I'm not about that. I'm gonna go in this fight, I'm gonna hit you as much time as I can without you hitting me once.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time, and I have to cut this off because I have to go to the bathroom.
No, hey, you go ahead, do your thing, man. You do your thing.
I appreciate it, champ.